Alright, today we're playing with an LX Navigation Zeus, and we're going to look at the basic features in Patty Dale's DG300 here. So I just switched it on. It takes a minute for it to power up. Try to get where there's a good view of it here. Good tripod here, unfortunately. I hope this is steady as I can. Alright, so at power up, it's saying I need to select the pilot. It sits on his name, so I'll hit the lower right knob. Notice it has a check mark next to this lower right knob. Next, it's asking me to set the elevation. I know that Stanton Airport here is 920 feet, so I'm going to set that. I'm going to hit the check mark by pressing the knob again. Okay, so next it's asking me to set the QNH. I'm just going to leave that. I usually don't change that. I'm going to hit the knob. Asking me to select the glider, DG300. If you had different wingspans, you could use that to change the wingspan selection. And ballast, I could change that if I wanted to. Leave that at 0 and hit the knob. That's done. Now it's going to the flight screens. I can see down here in the Vario that it has a lock on GPS satellites. It's getting that from the FLARM. We see a Vario average number in knots, altitude in feet. The top buttons here, A, P, and T. I usually go to so there's task, TSK, turn point, and back to airport, task, and turn point. That's the APT button. I want to be on turn point most of the time. Next, this button would be subpages. There's more information shown there about airports and glide things. I don't use that too much, or I wouldn't use that too much. 1 through 4 changes the numbers on the bottom. So there's different selections of numbers that you can put on the bottom, and the nav box is at the bottom of the screen. I'm not sure which one is the best, but let's leave it at that one for now. AGL altitude is kind of nice. This button up here would be go to the menus. I'm not going to do that right now. If I wanted to set the MacCready setting, I would use the Vario button down here and press the knob. Notice there's an X box here on the left, a cancel on this knob, and a check box over on this knob. So I'm going to hit the check, change MacCready to 2, assuming it's going to be a pretty good day, and hit enter. I could also change ballast and bugs and things here. When I'm done, I'm going to hit the cancel button, which is pressing this knob. If I do a long press on this button, a short press was to go to the Vario settings, then cancel. A long press would take me to the FLARM screen. In this glider, that's kind of redundant because there's already a FLARM display up on top, so we don't really normally need to go there, but again, the cancel button here would exit out. There's select and near. This button you would use a lot. So right now it's navigating to Stanton. Tells me the distance at the top. If I wanted to go to, I can either use a short press to go to the select screen or a long press to go to near. I would say most of the time you'd use the near. So then I could either select from landable points or from turn points or from airspaces. I want to go either to landable or turn points. I don't think it really matters that much because they both contain landable things. I'm going to go to turn points. And then we could turn through this and pick an airport nearby, like, let's say, Faribault. Oh, I must be past Faribault because there's Owatonna. There it is, Faribault. I have it highlighted, then I'm going to hit the check box. Now we're navigating to Faribault. It tells me that it's 17.9 miles away. It's Faribault. I'm 3,800 feet below glide slope at the current MacCready setting. And at MacCready 0, I'm 3,898 below glide slope. That's basically it. If I wanted to navigate back to Stanton, again, I'll hit the nearest button by holding the button here. I'll select landable this time. And there's all the things I can land at nearby. I'll highlight Stanton and I'll press the checkbox. Now we're navigating to Stanton. It's 0.36 miles away. And that's about it.